Welcome back to the realistic road to glory here on FC24. After our decent start to the season, we currently sit 5th after our 6 opening games with 3 wins, 2 draws and a defeat. Scored quite a few goals, conceded quite a few goals, so fingers crossed we can get some decent results today, although we are up against some tough opposition. Recently relegated Rotherham, recently relegated Sheffield Wednesday, and local rivals Peterborough United, who are obviously very good and always challenging at the top end of League One whenever they're in that division. We'll be simulating Shrewsbury, Stevenage and MK Dons in the Cup as we push forward today. And I want to say thank you to Jay and Gareth for joining the Patreon at the VIP tier. Thank you very much indeed. You're on the board behind me. And also, because why not, he had a bit of a funny username, it's your boy Lukey Wookie Woo Woo. Thank you for your continued support in the comment section and on stream. Leave your comments in the comment section down below to stand a chance of being on the board behind me. And of course, with your questions for the press conference, the first of which we'll cover now, and then we'll do the latter two a little bit later on in the episode whilst we simulate this game against Shrewsbury. We can see that Tawonga has asked the following. Following the 5th place finish last season, do you think you'll be able to overcome it by producing quality results to help the team get promoted by avoiding the playoffs? I very much hope so, Tawonga. The playoffs are obviously always a lottery, and if you can get yourself up automatically, that is the preference. However, draws away from home against Shrewsbury Town aren't going to get you automatic promotion. Luke Berry scores the goal to equalise with 16 minutes to go, despite the fact we had more of the ball and twice as many chances. We don't get the positive result. We don't get a negative result, we don't get a positive result, and we drop from 5th to 6th. And up next, wow, Rotherham only on 3 points so far this season. What is happening there? Bottom of the table. Could we see Rotherham go back-to-back relegations? Wigan don't have a points reduction this season, but are still in the relegation zone. Reading don't have a points deduction this season, but are still in the relegation zone. Some very big sides might well be on their way into League 2. Hopefully, we're on our way into the Championship. Let's go and play Rotherham now then. Oh, nice little dummy. They're really patient in the build-up, Rotherham. We haven't shown you any highlights yet, because they haven't had any chances yet, and I haven't either. They've had so much of the ball, though, Rotherham, but they just keep sitting about 30 to 40 yards outside of my box, or outside the goal, sorry, on the edge of my box, and not really showing much impetus in getting in behind. Dodsey, however, loves to get in behind. His first touches, on the other hand, not quite good enough at this stage. We probably could have played the slightly rotated side against Shrewsbury and then fielded our full strength 11 here against Rotherham. But given where they are in the table, and evidently from the fact that my full strength 11 only got a draw against Shrewsbury, maybe a rotated 11 there wouldn't have been the right thing to do. We might not have gotten anything from the game away from home at the New Meadow. Try and get Dodsey in there. Get up, lad. All right. 10 out of 10 for effort every time from Dodsey. He gives everything. There's just not much quality to go with it at the moment, but there's plenty of time in his career to improve. And Cleary will have a go here with the outside of his boot. Our first chance in the 33rd minute, well wide. First half, all Rotherham, apart from actually doing anything with it. 64% possession, 0 shots on goal. I mean, the longer that continues, the better. That's evidently why Rotherham are where they are in the league. They keep the ball away from anyone, but don't do anything with it. And you're not going to win any games of football doing that. And quite frankly, they haven't won any games of football this year, so far this season in the opening 7. So quite clearly, it's an accurate statement to make. Dodsey will deliver this. It hit Ferguson on the arm. And now Luke Berry will have the chance to stand this up into the middle. Cleary is at the back post. It's going to the near post to Brophy. I could have sworn I put more power on it than that, but Bez will get it down. Great technique on that pass. Looking for the ball through. Doesn't quite work, but Thomas will find Digby here. Get a sharp turn in. Thomas. Well, Brophy could be played in. Thomas goes for goal, but it's not a very good effort. It's not been a very high-quality game thus far. Right, it was Rotherham that were being super patient in the first half with their build-up. Now it's our turn. Need runners. He's willing and able at the moment. Dodsey with the delivery. Cleary's here at the back post. The header, I think, might well have been hitting the post and coming out again, judging by the camera angle. But the goalkeeper couldn't take any risks. Cleary, always favourite for aerial battles in that sort of situation. And he very nearly gave us the lead. Then he used an arm there, and they'll have a free kick. Time for changes, I think. Can't quite get there. And Ferguson. Nom. Oh, great drop of the shoulder. Good save by Jack Stevens. The first bit of quality in the opposition box Rotherham have shown all game. It very nearly led to the opening goal of it. Perhaps should have led to the opening goal of it. Cleary, that is rubbish, mate. Evidently, that is not your strong suit. We use Cleary as a finisher rather than the Harry Kane-esque creator and finisher. Lovely ball that, though, to play in George Nurse. And George Nurse has Brophy coming. And Brophy's arriving here. It's been poorer this season than last by a long way, James Brophy. Last year's player of the season. Certainly not living up to expectations. Dodsey with the delivery here, though. Can he get an assist? Digby with a header, very nearly. Ferguson with a save. We're in the 89th minute now here. Anything that goes in now wins the game. Saleh, however, got a 50p piece for a head. Moments to go, but they're going to get away with it, Rotherham. And they will come away with a point. Back up the M1 for Rotherham United with their 4th point of the season, but still winless after 8 games. Back-to-back draws for us here, which isn't necessarily spectacular and a way to go about getting yourself promoted, is it? We'll try it. Well, I mean, Rotherham are one of the best sides in the division on paper, so certainly we will take the point. It could absolutely have gone worse, but there's been a downturn, as we mentioned, to points in that game in James Brophy's performances, and actually there might be a reason for it, because question 2 from the press conference comes from the real Mac, who says there are rumours doing the rounds online that Brophy has been involved in a nightclub incident. It is well known that he has an eye for the ladies and likes a few shandies. If the rumours are true, what is your / the club's approach to such behaviour? Obviously at Cambridge United we are a family club and would only promote PG-esque behaviour. James Brophy is obviously quite entitled to woo whoever he wishes, but any nightclub incidents of the suggested would obviously be dealt with internally, and everyone that's at the club knows how to behave and knows what is expected of them from the top to the bottom. So I think Brophy would not necessarily be involved in an incident like that. I think rumours are rumours, but his performances have been a bit off, so maybe there is a little bit of truth to it. Who knows? Potentially an early promotion 6-pointer this. Peterborough challenging for a playoff spot. Ourselves challenging for at least a playoff spot as well. They were well in the playoffs, Peterborough, but they have lost back-to-back games where we've drawn back-to-back games. 69 rated attack and the 69 rated midfield shows you the quality they have, but 64 rated defence certainly shows some weakness in there as well. Bilokovic in goal for them, ahead of Steer, who was sensational for them against us last season. Hoping for a better result this time than the last time we played Peterborough. We are missing Grieve through international duty, unfortunately, on this occasion. So Cleary starts again, despite not necessarily putting in a great performance last time out. Brophy has been poor, so Saleh will get the nod on the left-hand side as well. Brown back in the 11, though. Similarly, Zeno. So hopefully a positive result against the enemy. Nice to keep the clean sheet in the last game, considering the amount of goals we've conceded so far this season compared to those around us in the promotion-chasing positions. I'm just going to get rid of this as soon as I possibly can and put faith in Cleary's physicality. Had he challenged for it, he probably would have won it. He just didn't bloody challenge for it. Peterborough have had all of the play so far. Rotherham had the majority of the possession as well in the last game. Slightly concerned with our lack of ability to keep hold of the ball at present, but maybe it's because we found ourselves counter-attacking in both games thus far. Cleary could get played in behind here. He's got the legs to get away as well. And Cleary is in behind here. And Cleary maybe to score his first goal for the club. No, off the bar. Brown's up. Thomas buries it. The U's do take the lead at London Road. Cleary very, very nearly burying after a brilliant run. But George Thomas on hand in that cam spot to thump home the opening goal of the game. Really should have finished, but unlucky, I suppose. But volley Mers, what technique from George Thomas. Is that potentially a goal of the season contender with a technique and first time finish? It's the first one we've had all season, really, that's been of any sort of higher quality than an average goal. So I'll put it on the list for now, but it can always come off again. Tafe. It's a bit quick down that left-hand side, isn't he? And he's got support here. And Clark Harris is in a great position. And Peterborough equalise. Kwame Poku. Just one man, onto the next, onto the next. Didn't take long to equalise, did it? We are conceding more goals this season than we were last. I believe it's a lovely assist by Clark Harris. Fair enough. They fire back. Come on, Cleary. Come for this, lad. Well up. Tried. Couldn't get anywhere near it. Collins. Clark Harris. Accurate strike. Struck with force, but well saved by Jack Stevens down low. Lateef to deliver the ball into the middle. And a mixture of Slay and Cleary will get rid of it. And it'll be 1-1 at half-time. We really don't want 3 straight draws, to be completely honest. Now I've got no choice but to close down Daly Campbell. And Zach Jules does very well. That's why we brought him. Why not have sensational technical ability? His physicality is good enough for him to make a difference. And Randall's in though. He's making a difference of his own. It's Jack Stevens, not Randall. Wow. No right whatsoever to make that save. That's stunning from Jack Stevens. Still only 65 rated. Not grown much at all in this save. But so far, proving to be well worth that #1 shirt and holding on to it for a second season. And if we get promoted, I dare say he's probably earned the right, almost certainly earned the right, to have a crack at the championship himself as well. Down well. Fire that in there, actually. It's Luke Berry. That's Cleary making a great run. Cleary. Gareth Cleary. Oh, he's done a Gareth clearance. Not a shot on goal. What are you doing, Sunshine? How from there, in that position, have you put that so far wide? Bring back Grieve from his international duty, please. Gareth Cleary is not the finished article yet. He can be, certainly. There is so much potential with him, but evidently raw potential. It's not Gareth Cleary, is it? I'm thinking of Gareth McCleary. Is it Reyes Cleary? Reyes Cleary. Oh, well up, Jordan. Got himself all out of position there. Misjudged the flight of the ball, but was able to recover. Here's Elias Kachunga. And Berry. Challenge from Randall. That's fair. The referee's just going to come across and she'll tell the man off. The power of the mullet works for Grieve. The power of the mullet does not work for Randall, evidently. We'll take this short. Okay, I aimed that at Jack Jules, but never mind. And Elias Kachunga looking to skip past the man and can't do it. And Burrows now on the counter-attack for Peterborough. Could see them try and win this fixture at the death here. Burrows, Muller, and Collins into stoppage time. 2 minutes of it. It's now or never for both sides. It might be now for us. Kachunga, look at Brophy on the run. James Brophy in behind. What a time it would be to score a very good goal for your team. Keeper's in the way. It'll be 1-1 only. A 1-1 draw, a 0-0 draw, a 1-1 draw. Can we beat Sheffield Wednesday, please? Bristol Street Motors Trophy next against MK Dons, which is kind of local-ish. It's not far from Milton Keynes to Cambridge, about an hour or so. Dean Lewington still with the captain's armband at MK Dons. It's a 5-3-2-1 formation, maybe. Certainly hope to do well here against the side that are in the league below us, MK Dons. And we don't. But it was a rotation 11. Danny Andrew on the score sheet. Cleary does get a goal this time. If only you could have done that in the last game, Reyes. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? We really don't care about the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. I don't even think there's any prize money in it for us. Final press conference question comes from Cinch. Says, with all the movement within the squad, do you feel your established players are buying into the fight for promotion more than last year? I don't know if it's more or less than last year. The aim is the aim. Last year, it wasn't a case really of buying into promotion. It was a case of, we apparently are going for it. Who knew? Unexpected. This year, I guess, after seeing how last year went, then yes, when I said at the beginning of the season, let's go for promotion properly this time, they would have bought into it because we had proven performances from the previous season. So, yeah, I suppose they are buying into it this season more so than last. 5-2-3 for Sheffield Wednesday here. 9th place in the division, but 5 unbeaten, 3 straight victories. Midfielder Barry Bannon and Özcan is particularly good. The front line, not so much, with a 65 rated overall for the 3 players, but strong defence as expected. Very good side as expected. Giant club for the level. And hopefully, with Grieve back, we might be a bit more of a threat in front of goal. He's quick as well, I've just remembered Valentin. Here's Musaba. He's not exactly slow either, is he? Accurate cross. Thank Christ for Jack Stevens once more. How is that for a start to the game from Sheffield Wednesday? You can tell that they're in a good run of form, can't you? Full-on confidence at the beginning of this fixture here at the Abbey Stadium. My God. Come on, Marcus Brown. What have you got down the line? Missing Grieve at the minute in the middle, who's a little bit slow to pick up the run. Berry sees off one challenge, though. Grieve onside here, and Dawson makes the save. Thought he might have been off. Well, from one end to the other. What a start to the fixture this has been thus far. George Thomas up with a header, not getting there. Zach Jules could bring this down. Deschamps Bernard gets rid of it, and Brophy's up with a header. Can we maybe create another chance for the end of this highlight? Brown, from range, dipping. Oh! Goal of the season competition is closed once again. Wow! Eat your heart out, Adam May. That's even better. Marcus Brown from 30 yards. 30 metres, in fact, even further, slammed off the far post. Oh, my God. Done. Oh, Ershten 73, Barry Bannon 71. So it must have been counting Musaba and Gassama as their overall midfield, because that's an average of 72, not 70. Jesus Christ. What a team. But it's 1-0 down to that absolute thunderbolt. That's unsavable. Absolutely unsavable for the goalkeeper there. It's well above the goal until the exact moment it dips under the bar and off the post. Practically impossible to save that unless you're stood on the line right in the corner and just jump upwards, which obviously, positionally, he was not going to be stood there, was he? Quite literally unsavable. Here they come, though. If any side has the quality to riposte, it's going to be Sheffield Wednesday, but not yet. Oh, he saved that, did he? I thought it just went over the bar. Barry Bannon with the corner then. And keeper thought about coming, didn't. Zeno's up well. Gassama. Oh, if it had volleyed that. Musaba, that's terrible. Oh, he's stolen it back. Jack Stevens, lad. I was just trying to clear it with Rafferty. And he was on me before I had a chance. Musaba did brilliantly there. Here's now Gassama. He'll go for goal. George Nurse in the way. Marcus Brown, it falls kindly for him. Barry Bannon went to take one for the team there and pick up the yellow card to deny the counter-attack, which he couldn't do. Marcus Brown darting inside. Grieve is on the run. Looking for him. Is it over the top of the defender? Yes, but Grieve can't get there. Patterson. Well in, Zeno. Unfortunately, he's only knocked it straight to Barry Bannon. He's now got Gassama with him and runners all around him too. Musaba. Oh, burst of pace. Finish. Oh, I was certain that was going in. Absolutely certain that was going to nestle in the bottom corner. They've been really dangerous, Sheffield Wednesday. We saw Rotherham and Peterborough be very, very possession-orientated. Rotherham too much so. Is that not a foul? Rotherham too much so and not creating. Wednesday have just been much more direct and much more creative. And as of yet, the goal hasn't come, but it feels like it's only a matter of time before it does, because I am struggling to keep them at bay at the moment and keep the ball on the pitch, apparently. 19. Lovely ball. Well in, Nurse. He's just been on a bit of a lung-busting run, so we'll give him a bit of a break there. Never mind. He doesn't care. He wants to get forward. Can we find anyone in the middle? Yes, we can. George Thomas. Well blocked. Going to drop to Rafferty, though. Brown is there down the line. We do have options in the middle, including Grieve, who's underneath it. Too much underneath it. The power of the mullet didn't work for Randall for Peterborough. And it's not worked for Grieve here either on this occasion. That's over the bar. Grieve came short for that. Kind of annoying, actually, because now I've got no one to aim for moving forward. Nurse does have Brophy there. Here's Brown now. Brown will help it on. Thomas. Lovely ball into Grieve. Keeper's calm, and Dawson makes a very good save. Can Dodds get to the rebound? No. Thought about dinking it. Thought I might have probably put too much on it if I'd have given it a go. Tried to play it around the goalkeeper, and he's made a very important stop. Excellently done. 68th minute. Could have been 2-0. It isn't. Although it could yet be. Dodds looking for the ball. Grieve. Dodds is going to go again. Grieve can't find him. The second goal is potentially there for us, but absolutely there's the risk of the first goal for Sheffield Wednesday as well. Being a little bit too physical there on Barry Bannon. Leaving one in on him, but he's run straight into the defender there. The Wednesday man. Oh, and Brown does have Brophy. Brophy to seal it! Oh, no! Win that. Well up, Jordan. Groves. Grieve back to George Nurse. Cousins, look at the space. Look at the space. Brown. It's Dodds. Young Doddsy wins it for Cambridge. Is it the making of the young man? Whoa! He nearly needs to be remade because he probably would have been broken entirely apart sliding through a board like that. What a finish, lad. Did he take a deflection as well, actually, maybe? Off the defender's leg. Let's have a look. Did look like it took a slight nick up. No, it just rose all the way. Doddsy! You guys wanted him to stay to get first team experience. His first goal in professional football comes against Sheffield Wednesday. Wow, what a moment for the youngster. 2-0 Cambridge. We will get a win today. Can't quite believe, of all the teams that we're going to beat today, it's going to be Wednesday. Lovely ball through, looking for Danny Andrew. Unfortunately, doesn't have the legs to get there, despite fresh legs. They just don't have any pace anymore. That is loose. Dodds making an impact off the bench here for sure. Digby looking to do the same. Jordan Cousins could dink this, looking for Grieve, who's in. And Grieve! What an overhead kick. Got nothing of the sort. We will get a corner, though. I see Jordan Cousins there on the edge of the box. Can we? Can we? Brown will help it on. No, we absolutely cannot. Never mind. We'll keep hold of the ball, and we'll ensure the dub. Doddsy. Doddsy! Oh, the making of the young man! One's not enough for him against Sheffield Wednesday. He wants to score another screamer. 2 potential goal of the season quality goals in the same game. That was the case last year as well. 2 of the nominees came against Blackpool, and 2 of the nominees come against Sheffield Wednesday the season after. Oh my God. Wow. 3-0. 2 saves from Jack Stevens in the first half were vitally important in keeping us in the game. And it turned out, after I made changes to try and hold on to the 1-0 lead, with Digby coming on, we then scored a second after making a defensive change. Then we made 3 more defensive changes and scored another goal as well. Cambridge United 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. A remarkable result for us here at home. They were on the best run of form of any of our opponents today as well. Outrageous result. Not sure what's going to happen with those at the top of the table and whether they're going to slow up at all and maybe draw another. Annoyingly, we stay in 5th as it actually happens. We've got Stevenage to come at the end of the episode in a simmer. Charlton have won. Huddersfield have drawn again. 5 wins, 5 draws. They're still unbeaten. 3 points to the automatic promotion spots. Even though it's been a bit of a stop-start episode with all the draws, Operation Promotion is well underway. Stevenage next. Right, match day against Stevenage away from home. They're playing they're 4-1-2-1-2. Very narrow formation from Stevenage. What's their form been like? 3 wins in their last 5 as well. They're in 8th place and chasing a promotion spot, so Stevenage mean business too. I don't really feel like we can not involve Dodds in this one. Brown got a great goal as well, so it'd be harsh to drop him. Everyone else has been performing admirably. Jules and Ibsen Rossi at the moment are keeping Diabate out of the starting lineup. Diabate, I think I called him Diakite earlier in the episode. 68 rated is still our highest rated player at the moment, so if we have the finances available, which at present we do, to make some more signings in January than we potentially could do, with potential or probable anticipated leavings on a free at the end of the season, given the nature of those that are still left at the club. Another draw and another late equaliser for us as well. Luke Berry in the 86th. It's only a point. So 4 draws and a win today. Unbeaten in 5, I guess. Let's see the defeat in the cup. Unbeaten in 5 in the league. Make that 6 and 7. Unbeaten in 7 in the league. Strong run. Really would have liked a couple more victories, though, if we're completely honest. Actually sees us drop out of the playoffs now. Very strong fight for promotion. Huddersfield draw again. And we're still only 3 points outside second, despite being down in 7th. Quite the battle for automatic promotion this year is lining up, isn't it? Charlton at the moment, though, starting to build up a head of steam at the top of the table. Join me for the next one tomorrow, where we will be taking on Northampton, Wigan, Swindon, Lincoln, Orient in the Cup, and Blackpool away. Very big couple of games in there as well. And hopefully, we'll keep the unbeaten run going. The quality of goals will be even higher. And fingers crossed, we'll get ourselves higher in the league, because having fallen out of the playoffs, we certainly want to get back at least in there, don't we? Let alone chasing that second spot. That's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Keep your comments coming in with your press conference questions. Keep your comments coming in with anything else you might want to mention as well. Of course, do drop the video a like as well. I'd appreciate it very much. It really helps the content. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. Come and join me on stream, and I'll see you in the next one.